Signature from the belt! The bridge was starting to wake up from a boring few weeks of patrolling the human mining belt as part of the Warming Relations Initiative our government set up with theirs. Get a read on it, please. Up weapons, everyone, just in case. The captain seemed as pleased as everyone else for something to finally be happening. Seconds passed. A sudden intake of breath. Captain! It's agreed on! Shit. Call a warning to the miners. Ping the humans to send more ships. The bridge, now a flurry of activity and barely held panic, flew into action. Agreedon was the reason we were armed on a mining route. A large worm-like space native that slept for hundreds of years, until woken by mining activity in this case, with impenetrably scale skin and a fiercely territorial nature, could badly damage or destroy our lone frigate. But if we brought enough time, we could get human reinforcements within 40 minutes, and maybe cause it enough hurt to get it to move away from the miners. The gargantuan creature, larger than our frigate by 3 times, was making erratic movements around the asteroids, flinging its body unceremoniously into the rocks, as it became obvious its main objective was to gain speed, and while we thought it was coming to the biggest source of tasty metals, us, we now realized it was trying to get into open space about 20 miles to our port. Keep eyes on it, people. This is not normal behavior. Anyone else seen one of these before? About half the hands on the bridge went up. The captain nodded. Okay, so the plan is to open up on the prongs at the front. Those are its eyes. We keep ahead and away from it and distract it until relief comes in. 20 minutes, sir, said comms. 20 minutes. Good, good. This is doable. Heads on straight and everyone gets out of this with a good story. A chorus of, yes, sir! And my hands became a lot more sweaty. I didn't raise my hand earlier, but I heard the stories of what they could do to a cruiser, let alone a frigate. Sir, one of the human miners is directly behind it. What? Put it on hollow. The screen came up with a single-seater, dual-engine, very angled human design of laser mining Mark 16 Taurus space cutter, doing what looked like chasing the Greedon. Human miner, this is fleet and protection vessel. Retreat to base. We can delay our attack until you are clear. Please comply. The link back was a blast of what we learned was rock music, hurriedly muted. Hey guys! Oh, didn't know you were here. Don't worry, nearly got it. Everyone looked at the captain, whose face had a mix of panic and confusion. Human vessel, you must comply. You will die if it notices you. Heh, your first time seeing us do this, eh? Don't worry, just watch. I've done this once before. We have mining lasers. You can't possibly penetrate it. Not from outside, but I've got a great view of its, anus. It suddenly became clear what the giant worm was, very understandably so keen to get away from. The rock music turned up to deafening levels through the comms. We later were informed was a heavily remixed version of Freebird, a human classic. And the human mining vessel disappeared behind the approaching worm. I've never felt as sorry for monsters as I did in that moment. The creature started convulsing and writhing, smashing into rocks, seemingly in agony without a way to express it. The whole bridge was mandibles agape, watching in awe and horror as after 20 minutes, 2 human frigates exited warp nearby. Fleet and frigate, this is human frigate Cairo answering distress. Human frigate Cairo, we aren't sure what to describe what's happened. The mining vessel ejected from the giant worm's mouth at speed. Sorry, couldn't find the exit. The human frigate interjected. Mining vessel, please explain situation. There was a space dragon, ma'am. Understood. Send banking details for pest control reward. I'm assuming you use the dental exam method? No. Sorry. It was the Doctor's Wednesday. Gross. We looked at the captain, who was shaking his head and looking more tired than I've ever seen him. And that was it. Our frigate stood down, and one of the human vessels stayed with us for the rest of our patrol, And after fraternizing with the humans during the patrol, their captain explained that 45 years ago, some genius miner, frustrated of the constant drills to get back to base from the dragons, drove his mining vessel straight into the mouth and down through the throat of one of the beasts, turned on his lasers and just started spinning. And so, the scary giant leviathans to run from were turned into pests, to be controlled by reward. The humans had tried to relay the method to our government, but they believed this to be some sort of human sarcasm or deadpan joke. After the Warming Relations Initiative was set up, the humans hoped this would be a perfect opportunity to prove their ingenuity, although, their captain admitted, they hoped it would be a demonstration from the other end. Our captain was right about one thing, though. We did have a good story to tell.